Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He'll do it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Horned Frogs are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Discards a man. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
The play-action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. He's off to the races. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just
running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Makes the grab. It's Gathers. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, and especially when the offensive coordinator knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Touchdown ball! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Bust through behind his pad. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Right back to the well. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws for the tie. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking deep. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
He unleashes a long one. Caught at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wide out. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last round.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Makes the grab. It's Gathers. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Using his feet.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Eman G. Carter Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Gathers. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Arnold. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. And they'll drag him down after a good return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On the move, it's Rousseau. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete. Giving him his pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Vols will hustle to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who he's going to let it go. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Vols! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pineda. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lets it fly. To the end zone and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Can anyone catch him? And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got a man. It's Gathers. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Going up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. And the Vols in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.